Today I'll be making a very simple, delicious dish which is very famous, especially in the south and also in the north, but it's very famous to eat as snacks. So it's known as chicken bread roll, and it has very basic ingredients. First, we need at least 3 cups of maida, which is enough for say 4 to 5 people. Then you need at least a cup and a half of lukewarm water. You need 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of milk powder, you can use any milk powder, 1 tablespoon of instant yeast, which is required for the maida to rise up. You need 1 tablespoon of sugar, which is required for the yeast, and you need 1/4 cup of oil. Some shredded chicken. This is almost half kg maybe, which had been boiled and kept at home. Then there's around 2 large chopped tomatoes. I have taken some green bell peppers or capsicum. I've taken 1 full of it. I've taken 1 large onion and 1 small onion, so approximately 2. I've taken 2 carrots and I've chopped them small size. There's salt. Then I've taken some pepper. This is almost 1 to 1.5 tablespoons. I've taken 1 tablespoon of oregano. I've taken a paste of garlic or lasun, as you know. Then I've taken 2 tablespoons of maida. And I've taken 1.5 cups of milk. As you all saw, I had mixed my onion, my capsicum, my garlic paste and my carrot, and it has been cooking for say 5 to 10 minutes in medium heat. I put some like 2 tablespoons of oil, and now I'm going to put the chopped tomatoes. I'm putting it at the end because, as you all know, it becomes a little watery if you put it in the beginning itself. It loses water. So I don't want to lose the water and the crunchiness of the tomato in itself. I'm just going to mix it. And now for the final ingredient in terms of the solid vegetables. So now we have our shredded chicken. I'm going to give it a good mix so that it completely mixes well with the vegetables. Now that everything is mixed, I'm going to add the pepper. You can also cook this in butter, but I have used oil. But if you want to use it in butter, you can cook it in butter or olive oil, whatever you have at home, no problem. Now I'm going to add some oregano for a little Italian kind of a taste. If you don't have oregano, that's completely fine, but it gives a really good texture to the stuffing. And now while we are cooking, I'm going to add around 3 tablespoons of maida. For the last ingredient, I'm going to put the milk. So now the reason we're going to put milk is that I want to make it like a creamy white sauce kind of a stuffing. And I'm going to allow the chicken and the vegetables to cook along with the milk and the maida that I have put. And now I'm going to add some salt. Now the reason I'm adding salt at the end is because, as we know, the chicken already consists of its own natural salt. and the pepper and oregano also has a lot of salt in it. So I'm gonna keep it in medium flame and let it cook for at least 5 minutes. And I'm going to close it and keep it till it's become a thick mixture. Okay, so as the stuffing is cooking, I'm going to show you the bread that we had kneaded and kept. So it has completely risen very nicely, as you can see. So now we're just going to knead it a little more. So I had oiled my utensil so that it does not stick. I'm going to knead it for like 2 minutes. So as you can see, it's very soft and it completely bounces back when you touch it. So when it bounces back, you know that the bread is good and it has risen quite well. So now that it's done, we're going to make the base of the bread while the stuffing is cooking. Our bread is ready. Now we're going to divide it into 3 equal portions. So while I make one, these 2 will be resting. So now we are going to make an oval dough, not the normal circle that we do. You can add flour if you want to. It does not have to be very thin as well. So you can make it either a long one or a small one, whatever suits you. Okay. So I've taken 1 egg to brush at the end. But before we do that, we're going to add the filling. It has cooled down for say 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to evenly spread it along the bread. It should not be too much as well so that it does not overflow. And make sure that you leave the sides. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut the bread crosswise. You can use a pizza cutter or a normal knife is also fine. Same on the left side. So now we're going to just crosswise close the filling with the bread. And now I'm going to seal this end and also this end. So that's our bread roll. Now I've taken a baking tray and I've greased it with some oil so that it does not stick. I'm going to put it on top. And this goes into the oven for 190 degrees Celsius for say 15 minutes. But before we do that, I'm going to add some egg so that it gives a shine. So this will bake as it is, but for some shine, I'm using some egg, 1 egg, and I have added little water in it. If you are not very comfortable with egg, you can also use milk. Now the reason we are adding egg is it gives a little shine to the mixture and also the bread. Add it evenly. Even if it goes inside the stuffing, it's completely fine. It will cook when you bake it. Now I'm going to use an oven, but then if you are not very comfortable with oven and if you want to use pressure cooker, you can do so. This is done. And now I'm going to put it inside the oven in 190 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm done with my chicken bread roll. As you can see, it has baked perfectly for 15 minutes. And I'm going to cut it and show you how it looks like. As you can see, the filling is inside and the bread has been nicely baked. It's very soft and it's very crunchy as well. You can have it with mayo or ketchup, whatever you prefer. So this is my chicken bread roll. I hope you liked it.